Skip it up and that up.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and if you think your life sucks, just remember you could always be these guys. So could Sony and Microsoft be joining forces? Well, according to a Nintendo enthusiast insider, this could very well be the case. Now, this inside source for NintendoEnthusiast.com has given a ton of accurate information before, especially regarding aspects of the Wii U. So it isn't like this guy is some fly-by-night person who sent them an email. He has sent them information before, and it has come to fruition. Now, these are the key points he has made about Nintendo and Microsoft possibly joining forces. They're somewhat vague, but I'll read them to you verbatim, and you can give me your take on them in the comments section below. Number one, Sony and Microsoft are terrified of the upcoming generation. Sales are down each holiday season, Apple is taking over market space, and Nintendo has decided to join the hardcore industry more wholeheartedly. 2. Epic, EA Games, Crytek, Konami, Square Enix, and other powerhouses are being more assertive, having more say in the matter. They are somewhat directing what will happen in the next generation, and they are swaying the heads of both companies in certain direction. Number 3, Sony executives are enticed by the money flowing from Microsoft's coffers, aka Microsoft is in a lot better financial shape than Sony. Number 4, Sony and Google have been in talks around GDC time this year. Number 5, Microsoft opened the doors for talks, some party walked in to negotiate, and Sony had to reluctantly agree. That's interesting. Number 6, as Kutaragi left Sony, a pseudo-truce was able to form. I'm guessing Sony was interested in working with Microsoft before, but Kutaragi wanted nothing to do with it. And last but not least, number 7, there will be dramatic revelations that will affect the entire industry. Okay, so my thoughts on this whole thing. Do I think Sony and Microsoft are joining forces? No, I don't. However, if it were to happen, I would be the least shocked this generation than I would any other generation. I mean, the next gen of consoles is going to be really interesting to see what happens with the economy, with the law of diminishing returns, meaning that to make a big leap in hardware is going to cost a lot of money. So I don't think the next gen consoles are going to make our jaws drop like the previous generations did when they first were introduced. And if you combine all these things together, the fact they can't come out with super uber amazing hardware because it'll be too expensive, the fact that the economy may keep people from buying the next gen system, the fact that Apple is digging into their sales, these would be reasons for Sony and Microsoft to say, hell, let's join forces. We could get our talented hardware engineers together, our talented software developers together, and make one kick-ass system so we could survive this uneasy economy. Now, even though I don't think it's actually going to happen, would I like to see Sony and Microsoft join forces? No, I wouldn't. Not at all. Although I don't think we should ever have 20 different consoles on the market like we did in 1983, having more companies competing against each other means better products for us and better prices for us. And having the 3 different consoles on the market from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo gives us options. It allows us to have more choices. So if Sony and Microsoft join forces, there would be less options on the market, less variety, prices would stay higher, and it would just suck in general for the consumer. So I don't want to see it happen. But like I said before, I think there's a snowball chance in hell this is actually going to happen, so it's all speculation anyway. So what do you think would happen if Sony and Microsoft join forces? Do you think it would be a good thing for the gaming industry or a horrible thing for the gaming industry? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and if you have an interesting news story you would like me to discuss, private message me with a link on either G2P or YouTube, and if I use your news article, I will give you a shout out in the video and feature your YouTube channel in the description.